People of all sizes, large and little, ladies and gentlemen, and folks somewhere in the middle, welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
And my good puppy son, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy. We're back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. Last time we were doing some side quests. Today, more of the same.
More side quests.
More side quests.
You know, this game really does put me in such a different situation, because the moment we had that pause right before we start, where you introduce us, I immediately was like, who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? What is this? It gives me this anxiety of, like, I should have notes prepared or something.
Yeah, I totally get that. Especially because it's a game where there's a lot of, like, blank space in this game. You just spawned from a rock. Sort of like when we played Red Dead, where it's just, like, there's pressure for you to have stories ready. And if you don't, we're just going to stare at the back of a chocobo ass for a while.
Basically.
Which, like, there's definitely more activity to this game than Red Dead.
Oh, yeah. Also, the travel is not as long and as annoying.
Well, because you can teleport fairly freely.
Exactly. In Red Dead, you could not do that.
Carava, if you were a tortoise Togo, where would you hide?
What?
Is that what we're doing? The
What a question.
aiming high?
I don't remember what that one is. Oh, we're
Is it
getting
literally
material.
this one?
We're getting material for mid.
Yeah, I guess it's this one.
Great. Destroying yet again one of God's beautiful creatures.
Oh.
You're probably like, wow, Bubbie says that often. I mean, you know how many times we've just killed like a turtle, an animal? It just feels so wrong.
I did that on accident,
That was really good,
but
though.
it ended up working out.
Which thankfully I do have some stories today, because there was just one particular alert. Never mind.
Sound it out.
Go, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Stop the recording. Cancel all of this.
I've had some.
Delete the whole playthrough.
And delete it. Delete that footage. No. There was one particularly silly night Jonathan and I had, so some way somehow a lot stemmed from that. And then on a separate night, which I told you this off mic, where I had that, I'm calling it a nightmare, where he traded in his car for a Chevy Tahoe.
Oh, yeah.
And then he also traded in my car without my permission. Like, I was at work in the dream for a white Honda Civic, and I was furious. Absolutely furious. And I woke up very upset, very angry. Almost called him. He was at work. But then I realized I was a dream and also need to work, and it didn't happen. So I don't actually have to do that. Which is what a relief, but also hard to come down from that high of being angry. That bad high. Oh no. Almost cars farting out there. Nice. Yeah, punch that turtle in the head. I hate that. I hate that I said that.
Again, one of God's beautiful creatures.
I mean, look at him. He's got like cute little moss on his back. It's like red moss. And
But I
he's
give him a
got-
clean death.
Yeah.
Oops, I messed up.
Okay, that's alright. That's alright.
This is fine.
This is... Yeah, the clean death. The longest slash. Slashed him 64 palm style. Hyuga clan.
I messed up so bad. I haven't played this game since we last recorded it, which wasn't that long ago. There's no
It
excuse.
wasn't that long. It was like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god. You punched him with a sword. You basically punched him with a sword. It made no damn sense.
No further questions. Well, now we have Zenketsun ready for whatever the next thing is.
If she needs it, she can get it herself.
Zentetskin, whatever. Alright.
Yeah, Zanpakuto.
Yeah, my Zubi Maru. My Zubi Dooby Dooby Maru.
Zooby dooby doo.
Alright, what do we want to do next? We have so many side quests.
1 second, I'm having analysis paralysis. Hold on. All right, no, step away from the, like, do the big map.
Big Mapu.
Big, zoom out. further.
Okay, too far.
Too far. Hold on. Let's just go to the furthest point. I don't know why that feels right to me. Oh god, there's more. Oh my god. No.
So, change of plans.
Yeah, just go. Just go. Get out of here, you animal. Just go. Actually, we should probably finish some of the stuff we started. That actually is better.
Oh, well, I already came here.
We had to go talk to our boy, though. That would be finishing what we started, because we were going to hire him as a diplomat.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We did
Yeah.
have to come this way. It's crazy that they're, like, still here. Because there's a flood, like,
Ready, go?
no joke, 5 minutes walking that
It's all
way.
right. It ain't gonna get us.
I mean, yeah, we're actually not even 5 minutes. Look at that shit. It's right there. Creeping. Ominous.
Concerning.
Much to consider.
That'll do, girl.
My
Right.
boy. My man.
If it ain't Big Dick himself.
Quentin.
Well, they just let anyone out here, don't they? Here comes trouble.
You've been hanging out with Jonathan too much.
Yeah, you're right. He says shit like Drat's nabbit.
Go on then.
He's so mad at me. He was like, he was asking me, he's like, what's that thing I say? What's you know, and I was like, Drat's nabbit. And he's like, shut the fuck up. You know, I've never said that in my
You'd
life.
have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch
Quentin,
you
be
I'd love a meat
nice.
pie, actually, if you wouldn't mind.
A meat pie could be cool, but like,
But I can think of none better suited
You
to
don't
the
gotta be
role.
sassy about
And
it.
you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lost Wing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm
What?
sorry to hear
You
that.
owe me.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best.
hey, you're cool. I like you. What's
If
your
it's the
name?
vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
Get him. Get his
You
ass.
know that's not what I'm...
What's? Hey, get this man
Then
a meat
what are
pie.
you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new
Wait, this
lives
man's gonna make me
ourselves.
tear
If
up.
you
Hold
can do
on.
that,
Yeah, hold on a minute.
who's
This is
to
some
say you couldn't
inspiring
fix the
leadership
entire world?
translating into, like, a real ass community.
Quentin,
A
you
stirring
raised him
argument.
right.
I
Damn,
fear
dog.
that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
Do you have, like,
So you'll
5
join us?
more of these motherfuckers? Like, just like him?
Yeah. Are they all like him? Because if they are, you're set.
Right.
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
You ain't wrong,
Yeah.
homie. You ain't wrong.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that
Damn,
his plan
this
is
plot
taking
line
shape.
is genuinely the most stirring.
The
It's just
plot is
Quentin. Oh, yeah.
delicious. The plot.
They just give us the
chickens.
option to go right there. May as well. Oh,
Oh,
there he
hi,
is.
Uncle.
Uncle.
They really do let anyone here.
Field
Here
Marshal
comes
was
trouble.
Here goes trouble. Uncle would say that.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde.
Is he
as we
looking a
speak.
little fatter in the
You will await
face?
your return there.
No, he's always been a
Am I
little
not-
chunky.
One other.
Well, I'm not saying like, oh, he looks bad. I'm just like he looks more colorful, even like he's been eating well, which is insane in this like
Get the realm's armies
mid-apocalypse
in these
world.
times, in
might
this
not be as
economy,
successful
he's
as
Right.
been eating well.
with
He's been
political
eating meat
power.
pies.
He asked if I might have a solution. And I
I'm
suggested
gonna
a
say it.
certain Imperial Lord
I like chicken pot
Magistrate
pie.
turned liberator.
I'm sorry, everybody.
One of your co-conspirators.
I don't think I've tried one recently.
I've never had a
Probably call one of
flavorful
his.
chicken pot pie.
But yes,
Another
And to be
outlaw,
fair,
then.
How
Just
could it
the
be?
thing we need to put these
It's just like chicken and
Chicken.
cream,
rotten
right?
in their
Yeah,
places.
it's chicken, it's
Good thinking,
carrots,
Clive.
it's peas, it's
I'm glad
some
you
weird,
Heavy cream.
yeah,
The
it's
more
heavy
the
cream
merrier, eh?
and
Uncle,
dough.
Assuming Havel and
See, but
Quinton
you like
can
chicken and
solve our problem
dumplings.
with the armies.
I feel like the issue is
Still
the
haven't
cream
mentioned
isn't
how we
being
might
seasoned.
manage
I feel like you
that's
haven't had a
true,
good
'cause
chicken pot pie.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
don't
you know
you
what,
worry,
and
my
that could be
boy.
fair. I also
The
don't
7
fuck with
high
peas
houses
that
will be
much,
seeing to that.
and carrots
all agreed
I'm
to make the most
starting to come
generous
around
of
to.
donations.
Peas are honestly kind of
Now,
filler.
of course, it did take a little
I would-
persuasion, but luckily I had some.
I mean, I'm starting to get over it, but like,
I'm somebody who is not a cook, but I'm sitting here trying to solve chicken pot pie, and right now my solution is capers. Like, yes, have everything that you would normally have, but also have some capers.
also probably just season the chicken
More of a
stronger.
handful.
Yeah,
just
you probably
give it-
want to season and get a little sear on that chicken, get a little some grill marks on it, and then, not cook it all the way through. Slice it up, dice it up, then put it in the mix to finish
Yeah,
cooking the
because
pie.
I just don't. I've never had a chicken pot pie and walked away and been like, that was
I'm happy to
good.
hear it.
Matter of fact,
Now,
most of the
I
time,
must be
I
getting back
don't
to the
finish
manor.
it.
Join us there
You
at
said
your
you got
earliest
the chicken and
convenience.
dumplings recipe from
I
Jonathan's
have
grandma?
not. I need.
Isn't she like falling apart?
No, other grandma.
Okay.
No. Well, she did, poor thing, have a fall. She
Yeah.
fell and like had to get like dental and nose surgery, and she was really worried about like the healing process prior to the
And
wedding because
how,
she's a very
pray tell,
upright,
will we get that grain
you
to the
know,
capital if the roads are
independent
still
woman.
overrun with
So
that
she's
trash
like, I am not about to get my face fucked up for my grandson's wedding.
And I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls.
Wow,
My
rude.
soldiers actually
Don't come
eat
for my
their
chunky
rations
uncle.
Without any food to keep them going.
At least he knows what sunscreen
they'll
is.
be dead even before you've sent
Unless
them on
you're
their
actually
full
just
errand.
tan. It's just you look orange in a way where you shouldn't be.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach.
Is this the test?
Those
Are they-
Airships,
are indeed
airships.
disrupted. There is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion.
I'm sure you want to
Forgive
continue
the
being wrong,
interruption.
so let me just step
Two
back.
such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Rutherford.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Aren't they literally arch enemies?
I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
No, do not talk about.
Hold on. You're gonna lose that tongue, boy.
Ooh,
You
you
are
don't
not
come
fit
for
to
my
breathe the same air
nephew.
as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding. He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
I don't say the bloody part. I don't cuss. I'm a good boy.
I don't cuss.
I don't cuss.
That's something that always bothered me growing up. We've grown up in the
begin
South
again?
for a while.
What we seek here
And
is not to create a new
So
nation.
curse words,
claim
right? The
the
idea of
thrones of
those
profanity
exist.
is something that
We wish
exists in
simply
every
to bring
language
stability to the
and
realm
exists
that
across the U.S.
mankind might weather
Here,
the
a lot of
current
people say
storm.
cuss,
And to do
like
that, we
curse,
must
like even
convince those
calling
in
something a
power,
curse word is
the
too
generals, the
foul and
statesmen,
profane, so they
the
use
nobles,
cuss as like
that
a
our
sanitized
cause
version
is
of curse.
just.
I
There will be
hate that
disagreements,
shit.
yes.
It bothered the
And I
crap out of me when I
imagine
was
some
younger. I
resistance,
think now I'm
much
just like,
resistance.
whatever.
Now I only say it
cannot
as
let
a
that
like
pass.
ironic joke.
Well, true. I don't really
Like,
find myself saying
don't
it.
Show that we
cuss.
walk it
Y'all don't
ourselves.
cuss now, like
Yeah.
that. Like literally the joke we were just making about Clive being like, I don't cuss.
Lies in
Yeah.
my
But-
nephew's hands.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's something that always bothered me.
I remember
It bothers
you,
me
you
less.
had a friend in like middle school that
We
said
must
that
not
all the time, and
squander
I was
the
just like,
chance
this
that
girl is,
Clive has given us.
her head's full of rocks.
Oh,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the accord.
oh God.
For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
So this motherfucker got them fighting each other about each other instead of about the actual terms of the agreement, and in so I think managed to trick them into coming to an agreement,
Yep,
which is insane. The Riz on this man.
he's the Rizzler.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
God, I don't think I've shown you those videos, huh?
This is the role
No.
you were born for.
So there's this
Now, Now I ask only
family.
that you
I believe
trust the
they're
talents of
like
your supporting cast,
New York, New Jersey
shall play our
natives, but
parts
they're
to the
living in
best of our
Florida, as
abilities.
far as I can tell.
that you might
And
have
their
the opportunity
whole
to shine.
shtick is they're this like
Realm needs its
wholesome
secret.
family, and they started off doing like reviews
there's
of
no
like
better friend
Costco
than
stuff, and kind of
I
they
want you to
jumped on
keep this
the
signed
TikTok
accord.
bandwagon of like, we're such and such.
proof of our
Of
faith
course
in
we
you.
do such and such.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, we're X, of course we do Y. And their whole shtick was, we're Costco guys. Of course we, you know, like, have pillow fights in the middle of the store. Like, stuff that people do at Costco. Like, we're Costco guys. Of course we try the sample even though we've already bought the product.
Okay.
And so it started off, it was just this guy, the dad, AJ, and his son, who, I did not know this at the time, but apparently his, like, online persona is called Big Justice.
Oh.
Well, it's eventually spread, and now it includes, like, the rest of their family. Like, Mother of Justice, their mom, the sister whose name I think is just, like, her name,
Yeah, yeah.
and the younger brother, who's called the Rizzler.
No.
And he's just this chunky little, I presume, Italian kid who does this, like, he's managed to figure out this, like, Mog face where he, like, sucks in his cheeks and, like, strokes his chin. It's, like,
Oh, he's the little Chad.
yeah, little Giga Chad.
Coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
Aw.
I'm sure she'd like that.
And I have to show you these videos because
Family
they're,
could always make gifts when
again,
everything
like,
was
they're
alright.
they're wholesome. There's nothing inherently wrong with them,
Takes
but there's
no
something about the
welcoming
level
in
of
new
cringe
homes
that
like-
just, like, strikes you.
I love it though. I love good cringe.
And they're getting increasingly more cringe.
I don't know if I'll be ready.
Again,
in
once
time.
the Rizzler was introduced, it was just like, oh
Is there
man,
anything I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
to
here
oh.
we go.
All right then. What
Um,
exactly are we making?
yeah, but also they just, it's weird, right? I don't know if they were like plants by Costco or what, but like they really did make me want to get a Costco membership, even though there's not one nearby.
But there will be hopefully in the next couple years.
You mentioned that, and it made me very excited.
Oh, I'm so
'Cause, like,
excited.
They talk about the like the different food court items there, and I'm just like, fuck, that all looks so good. Like the chicken
Also-
bake, the double chocolate chunk, whatever.
The big day is fast approaching.
Goddamn, Costco shit.
And that's all you need.
There are so many people that are like, hey, literally the Kirkland, like the Costco brand shit is the best. It's crazy. Like people even vouch for like their wine.
That's wild.
They're like Kirkland
Passing through Martha's.
brand wine is like top
I might
tier.
make that my first port of call.
Yeah, people will put out like strategy guides on Costco. Like if a price ends in 99, I think that's like a regular price. If it ends in 97, that's a discount price.
Yeah.
If it ends in like 90, I think it's like that's a manager special. Like there's straight up just strategy to shopping at Costco.
The mac and cheese is apparently to die for.
The rotisserie chicken is sold at a loss. So if you want a good deal on rotisserie chicken, Costco. We got Wall of Memories. What's new here? The Veil signboard.
Oh, that's so dope.
Briar's Kiss signboard. The Triunity Accord.
Oh, that thing we just got from Uncle, his bestie, and our bestie.
Yeah.
Uncle will be like, fuck that.
A New Day. From Lubor. I'm not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its crime, it takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and a bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace it or waste it. A wise man once said, "The night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that then I count on one who burns so bright amongst my friends." Lubor.
Aww, that's so
That's
sweet.
Good God, girl. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret. We will not falter. We will fight. We will win. Isabel. Oh.
Inspiring.
That was some like story and song type shit.
Yeah.
Ah, dope. Okay. Let's get back to the map and see. So we've got some stuff over here. Oh yeah, next time it's Yoshimi's house. More of this later.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it.